The story of Nalagiri, the drunken elephant. In the city of Rajagaha, there lived a ferocious and powerful elephant named Nalagiri. Known for his immense strength and unpredictable temper, Nalagiri was feared by the people. His presence was so intimidating that even his keepers treated him with extreme caution. At the same time, Devadatta, a cousin of the Buddha, was consumed by envy and malice. Jealous of the Buddha's growing influence, Devadatta plotted to harm him and devised a sinister plan. He instructed Nalagiri's keepers to intoxicate the elephant with large quantities of alcohol and release him onto the streets, where the Buddha was known to walk. One day, as the Buddha and his disciples were making their way through the city, Nalagiri was set loose. The streets erupted in chaos. Market stalls were overturned, people screamed, and shopkeepers fled in terror. The drunken elephant stormed through the streets, his eyes wild with fury, heading straight toward the Buddha. The disciples, witnessing the imminent danger, cried out in alarm, "Master, please step aside. Nalagiri is enraged. He will destroy everything in his path." But the Buddha raised his hand gently, signaling calmness. "Fear not," he said. "Hatred cannot extinguish hatred. Only love can do that. Stay here and watch." As Nalagiri charged closer, the Buddha stood still, exuding an aura of serenity. He began radiating metta, a pure and boundless energy of loving kindness. The atmosphere around him seemed to soften, as though the anger of the world was dissolving in his presence. When Nalagiri was mere steps away, the Buddha spoke gently, his voice firm yet compassionate. "Nalagiri, dear one, your anger is a flame that burns your own heart. Be still now. Let the rage within you subside. You are not born to harm, but to live in peace. Calm your mind, for no harm will come to you here." The words, though simple, carried a profound and calming energy. They seemed to resonate deep within the heart of the raging elephant. Nalagiri's thunderous charge slowed. His wild eyes softened as he gazed at the Buddha, whose presence radiated love and kindness. The elephant stopped in his tracks, the anger and fear draining from his body. He lowered his massive head and knelt before the enlightened one, a gesture of submission and trust. The Buddha reached out and gently touched Nalagiri's head, whispering soothing words. "You are safe, Great One. Be free from anger and fear. Return to your true nature, a heart of gentleness and peace." The people who had been hiding now emerged, astonished by what they had witnessed. The streets, once filled with chaos, were now silent, except for the sound of the Buddha's compassionate voice. Turning to the crowd, the Buddha offered a teaching. Just as anger can turn even the mightiest beast into a source of destruction, so too can compassion transform even the fiercest being into a force of peace. Remember, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is an eternal truth. The people bowed deeply in reverence, their hearts moved by the profound lesson they had just witnessed. Nalagiri, now docile and calm, followed his keepers back to the stables, no longer a creature of fear, but one of peace. The story of Nalagiri is a timeless reminder of the transformative power of compassion and the wisdom of nonviolence. It illustrates that even the most fearsome forces, like the raging elephant, can be subdued not through aggression, but with patience, understanding, and unwavering kindness. The Buddha's calm and loving presence melted Nalagiri's fury, teaching us that hatred cannot extinguish hatred. Only love can do that. This tale challenges us to reflect on our own lives. Can we respond to anger with empathy? Can we transform conflict into harmony through understanding? Nalagiri's transformation is a testament to the potential for change within every being, no matter how consumed by anger or fear. The story also highlights the Buddha's ability to see beyond Nalagiri's rage, recognizing his capacity for peace. This empathy bridges divides and reminds us of the interconnectedness of all beings. For centuries, this story has inspired people to practice compassion, even in the face of hostility. It serves as a beacon of hope, urging us to embody the courage of peace and the strength of love, creating harmony within ourselves and in the world around us.